So while I still have my Pentium 3 500 set up with the PCX2 in it from my previous GPU June video, I wanted to see if changing the 2D card, or the card that's been used for the 2D, would make any difference in performance. So currently I tested everything with a Voodoo 3 3000 on the AGP bus. So I've got a Matrox Millennium 1. I do have a version 2, but it's in one of my other computers. So I'll give it a shot with the Matrox Millennium number 1 because it's meant to be a good card. So we'll see if that makes any difference. To be honest, I'm not convinced that it will make a difference, but I am curious. And then I've got this. I don't actually know if it's half meg or 256K of, it's an early VGA card based on a Western Digital, I think, chip. So I don't know if it's going to work over ISA at all. I would suspect not, but I'm very curious to see. I suspect this card may not even run on this P3 motherboard. So if it doesn't, I'll try and find, I've got like a Sang Labs ET4000 or a Trident card. So I'm going to test a couple of them. If I notice any significant difference, I'll definitely want to try the Matrox Millennium 2. I believe the Verge is not meant to be very good. Those are probably the main cards I'll test with. I was curious as to whether PCI AGP made any difference, because it's going through, I'm assuming, the South Bridge or the North Bridge before getting back, whereas the PCI bus is shared. So potentially running a PCI card would be faster, but I'm not sure. So bit of a guess. So I'm going to try with this next, because that should work. I think I'm just going to test with Half-Life 1 because that gave me the best performance in 640. So I'll try in 640 and 1024 and see if it makes any difference. So I've got the big ISA card in there currently, and it looks huge in this motherboard, almost as big as my 3080. It is starting. I've got no idea if Windows 98 will have drivers for such an old card. I think it'll be interesting to see. The BIOS was definitely a bit slower when it first started. It's very washed out. It's probably not even plug and play. I wonder if it even needs drivers installed to play it. May not need drivers. Don't know how that would work, but I'll run through this first and see if we can get it picked up. If not, I'm going to try without installing any video drivers whatsoever. Well, after doing a hardware detection, it actually picked up the video card. I think it's pretty funny. It says early WD chips, no acceleration, and you can very much tell that it's terribly slow. It is 512K. So, okay, I can do 640 in 256 colors. Okay, so I'll only do 256 colors. Let's go, let's push it. Let's push it. I think I need to unplug my USB adapter each time I do it. It's not, maybe it's just crashed. Maybe it's a bit too much for it. Let's unplug. I'm just unplugging and plugging the power back in. I've had to do that a few times on this. I'm not sure if it's picking up the, I don't know, the refresh rate or change properly. Okay, well, 640 it is. Still detecting this nominally. I'm very curious to see. Now, how, if the video card can't support 1024, can it run a 3D in 1024 still? Oh, holy crap. Let's start with 640. We'll try and give it a fighting chance. So when I click console, it should switch over to use the PCX. Oh, no. Failure accessing direct draw. Okay, so obviously it needs direct draw support. So what I need to do is find the worst, or even any ISA card that supports direct draw. So I'm assuming I need an accelerated ISA card. And I'm sure that some of the later ones would do it. Okay. I'll leave it there, and I will have to hunt around and see if I have another ISA card that will do what we want. It's hilarious how slow the refresh on this is. Actually, while we're here, let's try. I was curious to see. Yeah, same error. Will it run in software mode? Huh. That is actually quite a lot faster than I expected. Software full screen. Wow, that's actually... Let's go full screen. No. Doesn't want to do full screen. But I'm actually surprised that the whole screen is changing. The whole screen is going red when there's blood on the screen. Okay, that's hilarious. But this is actually quite a... I wonder what frame rate. Time demo 1, is it? I don't remember. I think that's going as fast as it can. To be honest, this is totally faster than I expected for some 512K ISA video card. I'm impressed. Let's have a look. 16 frames. Okay, well, it definitely impacted performance, but to be honest, I was expecting sub 5 frames a second. Cool. All right, well, let's shut down and I'll see if I can find another video card. All right, I found this Trident 8900C. Looks in pretty beat up condition. It's surprising I don't actually have many ISA cards. I've got probably only 3 or 4, which for most people would be more than sufficient, but for me, obviously not. I'm actually going to pull out the PCX2 first and try this without it, just to make sure it doesn't blow up, and then if it posts, I'll put the other card back in. But hoping this one supports direct draw. I'm not actually sure. I did a bit of Googling. It looks like it may support it, but I don't know if it does hardware acceleration. So I don't know if that's required for the PCX. So let's put it in. Okay, the card is installed and the PCX is unplugged. Screwdriver trick. Okay. Yeah. Didn't die, but not super happy with that. Let's turn it off. It's possible some of these connectors need a bit of cleaning. Oh, it doesn't look that dirty. God, this card, I swear I would have had a nicer looking spare VGA card than this, but this might be all I have left. Let's just try that again. On. Oh, turned on straight away that time. No. Can't see anything immediately obvious with it, but I'll try one more time, but I might try in a different slot. Nope, I won't. That one's got a bit of corrosion on it, and actually I might take out, I can take out the network card. Let's see, screw in. Not that I think this is going to work. Okay. I do like this open ATX board case thing. It makes it very easy. Nah. Alright, back to the drawing board. I haven't found another VGA card yet, another ISA card yet, but I found this. I seem to have heaps of Matrox Millenniums. This one I think I'm pretty sure this is another Matrox Millennium 1, but it's got this board on it. I think it's like an MPEG-2 decoder. I've never actually tested this board, so that's pretty cool. I'll have to try it at some point. I'm not sure. Yeah, anyway, it's cool. I like boards on boards. I would like a one of those dual planar Voodoo Roches. I don't have one of those. That'd be nice to own, but that's pretty cool. Another one, Trident TVGA 9000 this time. This one looks even worse than the other one. I actually think maybe the 9000 was more budget. Pretty sure this one I had in a 386 that exploded. So we'll have to try it out. Again, I'll leave the PCX2 out. I think that just that 386 that died just had tantalum capacitors on it. Oh, this one looks pretty dodgy. I might regret this. Might regret this. Okay, no explodey. Hey, Trident. It's only 512 as well, so very, very budget. But maybe that's fine. I don't know if it needs a meg or not. Anyway, we'll try that. I'll pause this, install the drivers, and then we'll see if this makes any difference. One of the few times that the Ad Hardware Wizard actually detects something useful. But it does seem like these ISA cards need a manual detection to get picked up. But it has picked up the Trident card, which is great. It even needs to install something off the CD-ROM. There's probably better drivers for it. I honestly don't expect any drivers for that other card I had. This one, maybe there's Windows 98 drivers for it that would be better. If this says it supports hardware acceleration, then I'm hoping it's going to work. I'm just not sure it is going to. I think really the later chips, if these had like VLB for example, I reckon, and maybe that's something I'll test. I've got a 486 with VLB. No, do I have a 486 with VLB and PCI? No. I think I've only got, no, I don't have one of those boards. That'd be interesting. Terrible, I'm sure. So, rebooting now. Alright, well, it supposedly supports direct draw. I'll just shut this down. I haven't got the PCX in here, but it says hardware acceleration. Does this feel any faster? Still doesn't feel much faster than the old one. It's still only 512. Does it do... Yeah, cool. Anyway, I'll shut it down, put it in the PCX, and let's see if this does what we want. All right, it's in. Actually, let's just see if it... Yep, picking it up. Cool. I'm not expecting miracles. Not sure what I'm expecting, to be honest. Looks about the same as it did before. I'm actually surprised Half-Life will start when it is only in 256 colours. Alright, OpenGL 640 by 480. Let's see. I click console. Fingers crossed. Failure accessing direct draw. Failure to set video mode. Is that a different error to what I got before? I'll have to go back and have a look at it. Let's see if Mech 2 works. So this part's just 2D. It's quite slow. Because this has a native support, I'm wondering if it talks more differently to the mini GL driver. Let's see what it does. Okay, error occurred. Finding or loading the VFX driver DLL error. Profiling video modes. I'm wondering if we need something with a bit more memory to do. Maybe it needs to be running at 16-bit color. Might have to pull the 286 out because that has, I'm pretty sure it's a 1 meg card in it. Alright, well, it's not just direct draw. I'd say the next thing to do is try and get a card that'll do 16-bit color. Although we might need to do one of those 32-bit color. Have to think about it. Alright, I think this will be the last one for tonight that I'm going to test. Another Trident. Seems to be all I've got these days. This one is 8900. 89,000. Yeah, 89,000. This one though is the CL chipset. I think this revision's a lot faster than the C, basically, and I'm pretty sure this has 1 meg of memory. It's a pretty janky looking card. They're all fairly budget looking, but I think this is close to getting to be the best VGA card I have. Actually, that's not true. Somewhere I have a ATI weird one. It's a Mach 8. It's got like 2 chips. It's got 2.5 meg RAM. Where is that one? Anyway, that one I might test with, but I've got this one and I know I've got an ET4000. Those are the only two I've got accessible that I know of. That ATI one though, yes. That one I might have to test even if I get it working. Okay. Alright. I'll power it up. We'll see if this makes any difference. Okay, this card is not giving me options to do 16-bit color, although it is giving me an option to do 1024. Oh, that looks janky. I think... Yes. So I just put this down, I plug the USB back in. Power, come on. Right, I think we'll just drop it back to 640. I don't think this is going to work. But I'm tempted to I'm just going to Google it afterwards because I'm tempted to see if there is drivers for it. I would have thought that a 1 meg card could do 16-bit color, even in 640 by 480. So I feel like same error. I feel like with 1 meg it should be able to do that. Alright, I'm just going to try, I'm going to give Unreal a try. Not that I think it'll do anything, but we haven't tried that yet. And if not, I'll try and find my worst PCI card. I've heard the Verge's... Ooh! But is this software mode? Ooh, how am I going to tell? I think this is software mode because I don't think you get... Sure now. So let's see if it does 800. No, it's just doing windowed mode. No, I don't think the M3D, the PCX2 does. Does it do windowed? I don't think it does windowed. No, it can't be. But it's software mode. Yes, because Unreal will do software mode. Yes, no, nope, I don't think so. Pretty sure that is software mode. Almost got me. Actually, let's see if this says anything interesting. XGI Technologies. Really? Tried to become XGI. For some reason I thought that was a spin-off of SIS. Maybe they got bought out. Not sure. Okay, I'm going to leave that for now. I might quickly Google and see if 16-bit color is a possibility. I've found some janky drivers supposedly designed for the newer 9000 or 9400 or whatever, more VLB era cards, but supposedly it does work on this one. They say though, if you've got a 8-bit DAC, then it'll only do 256 colors and you should use the Windows built-in driver. Otherwise you can use this driver. Now I'm pretty sure the 8900 CL has integrated DAC. I think those are just BIOS chips, although I don't know why there'd be two. I have to look at it again. So I don't know if this driver is going to work. It doesn't seem like there was any official Windows 95, 98 drivers for this card, which is not a surprise because it's fairly old. So we'll see. It's definitely the best out of the ones I've tried so far tonight. This video is going to end up being quite long, I think. I hope I get at least one card working. I suspect I'm not going to. Okay, well, it's running at some form of resolution. Yes. Okay. 16-bit. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm assuming that I have an 8-bit DAC. What the fuck? Oh no, it's 16. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know, I'm going to try it because why not? But that is very interesting. I mean, I suppose it looks better. Oh, God. Oh, it's doing something. We got further. I feel like it actually switched into the mode and then bombed out. I reckon that's the furthest we've got so far. Oh, it's not detecting my USB keyboard. Great. All right, I'll let that boot up. Righty. Okay. Probably could change it to 24-bit color. That was an option, or I could try. What are the games? Probably I could try Mech Warrior. I feel like that's going to be the really probably Tomb Raider 2. I haven't got that installed. Tomb Raider 2 I feel like is going to be a good candidate for this. Is there a DOS version of it? Or is it just Windows? I think it's just Windows. Which would make sense if this uses direct draw to write to the frame buffer. Well, just thinking. Yeah, I'll try Mech 2. We'll give Mech 2 a try. Geez, it's taking a while to boot. Yeah. This is amazing. Definitely the Half-Life looked like it was running in higher resolution. So there must be some cards that have a better DAC that can do this kind of color. All right, let's try Mech 2. Oh, looks so good. Oh God. Looks even slower than it was before. Okay, accept. Okay. Briefing room. Yes. Mission briefing. Come on. Launch. I really don't think this is going to work. Yeah, Mum. Don't remember taking this long to load. That's interesting. I would have thought it would have crashed. I think it may have actually. Just Control delete. No. Yeah, I'm not getting anything out of it. Alright, well, why don't we try Quake 2 again. It looks even worse than before. We go video, and then we go Power VR. Failure to create direct draw surface. This error is likely because your 2D card is out of video memory. If you're running an application which runs in a window, try reducing desktop size to free up some memory. Maybe we need like 4 meg. Can we do Power VR but in... Oh, what the hell? Oops. I'm going to see if I can do Power VR but in a low... What resolution can we do? 320. Full screen, yes. Enter. No. Okay. What's this? What the hell is this? Is this software? Ah, this looks like software. But it's running... Yeah, right, okay. That's a shame. That's weird. I suppose it's running in 16... Oh, no, why? 8-bit colour now? Why does it look good now? Weird. While we're in it, let's try this. Let's just see what happens. No. But that was interesting. In full screen, it looked good in software mode. Yeah, weird. That actually looks quite good. Looks fine. Yeah, very slow. But to be honest, for an ISA card, I'm actually kind of impressed with that. Let's see. It's 2024, why not? Let's see what happens. I think I was asking too much of it. I'll just unplug this adapter again. I can never get back in. Unplug it. Can't plug it back in. No. Something. No. Doesn't. Oh no, it's hard locked. No, it hasn't hard locked. Control Alt Delete. Yes, but I'm not sure I'll be able to see anything. All right. 4. Yeah, cool. Look, I'm going to leave it there, but that actually looked pretty good. Maybe I'll have to do a time demo of Quake running on ISA cards. I'm not sure what the point of that would be, but it sounds kind of cool. Anyway, I'm just wondering if I will upload this now. I'd love to have it working, but I honestly don't think I'm going to get it working. I might upload this rambling video, and I'm going to try an ET4000 later, but not now. Thanks, guys.